Hello, first responders. It's Johanna with Holiday Planet with our last FAQ video getting us ready to cruise on our Mardi Gras cruise. And I'm leaving tomorrow. I know a lot of the rest of you are too. So let's talk about some final tips from the locals, a weather update, how to meet up with the group, and how to get to the pier. So first, Mardi Gras tips directly from the locals. One good one is pee when you can, not when you have to. If you wait until you have to, lines for restrooms, hi Brenda, can be up to an hour. So definitely anytime you have a restroom available, you pee when you can. That's sometimes the way it goes in uniform as well. So I know you guys are familiar with that one. Also, arrive early and leave early. If you're going to a parade and you don't have something like grandstand tickets, you can even go 2 to 3 hours early, hi Jesse, to get a spot to stand and watch the parade. And you want to do things like get food and drink before you go there, because right along the parade routes, everything will be slammed. So rather than trying to get drinks right at the parade, grab a to-go cup from a corner store or a bar on a quieter street along the way. In order to catch beads during the parade, you want to smile and wave a lot, make eye contact, but the locals will tell you don't scream and shout. That doesn't really help. All you're going to end up is no voice the next day, right? But just lots of smiling and making eye contact and waving to get beads thrown to you that you can catch. And then if you get more than you want, toss them back behind you to the people in the rows behind or give them away to kids. That's what the locals do, but you don't ever throw them back at the floats. That is illegal. You don't ever pick up beads off the ground. The streets get very festive, let's just say. So no beads off the ground ever. Also, wear shoes that you don't particularly care about because of those festive streets. Shoes always need to be closed-toed and comfortable. That is a Mardi Gras imperative. Costumes and cute, sparkles, sequins, feathers, that's all great, but comfort first, and definitely with those walking shoes, comfort first. Let's see what else. If you want to meet up with our group, we're not having a set like group reception or party in New Orleans because all of New Orleans is going to be a party. So we will see you around. If you ever get separated from your friends, the Carousel Bar could be a good meetup spot. That also could be just a great spot to run into people from our group. But even that is going to be probably very crowded and take a long time to get a table. So the way to get a table when all of the tables are taken is you kind of scope out a table where the drinks are a little bit low and you hang out and you watch and you slide in when those people leave. You can even make friends and talk to people and say, hey, do you mind, if we take your table when you're done? No rush, like stay as long as you want, of course, but when you're done, do you mind if we have your table? Hi, Billy. Hi, Chris. Or maybe it's Shauna. Hi. Looking forward to seeing everybody. That's a great way to get a table at a place where there are no tables, is to just make friends and take their table when they leave. Meeting up with the group will be on the ship, will be our first official group meetup. If you are staying with us at the Hotel Monteleone, we have a shuttle scheduled to take us to the port that departs at 11. So please be ready with your bags all checked out, luggage ready at 10:45. We will have to roll our luggage down to the end of the block because the bus cannot get far enough up into the quarter to be right in front of the hotel. But there are lots of bellmen. I'm sure they will have carts to help us with people who can't push all of their luggage, maybe if you have too much. Or if you have any mobility concerns. Like I said, this is a very nice hotel. They will help us down to the end of the block, and all of us who can just roll our luggage down, we will. And that shuttle will depart at 11. For everybody else making your own way to the pier, I just recommend that you allow a lot of time. If you're trying to order an Uber, hi Mary, it could be hours to get an Uber. So I recommend that you just start early trying to get that Uber and get your ride over to the pier, even if you're a little early for your arrival time. I know they've said that we need to be really exact on our arrival times, but my actual experience is that I've never had them give me a hard time if I'm not there right at the time that my boarding pass says, because maybe I'm traveling with a group. I think that you guys will be fine, my opinion. Then once we're on board the ship, we will be delighted to meet up with you. We're having a casual meetup at the pool that afternoon. And then dinner is pretty early that night. So please check the trifold for other onboard events where we can meet up, especially the second day of the cruise, that very first sea day. We have our group photo. I'm hoping to see everyone there at 4 o'clock. Happy Mardi Gras, everybody. And I'll see a whole bunch of you tomorrow. Bye.